It's going to be Kyle Duggar. Last year was number 9, jumped up 2 spots. Yeah, mainly because of his style of play, mainly because of the production. Um, and he's just been better than the safeties that I had the top on the beginning of the top 10 list. So it's a guy that definitely is underrated. Another really good defensive player coming from the New England Patriots. Again, they are rebuilding. They are not the same team. They're not nowhere near a Super Bowl contending team, but they're getting there with time, draft picks, maybe getting free agents. But I mean, I don't see really many people wanting to go to Foxborough as of right now, based on the level of play. But Kyle Duggar is one of those guys that has made a great name for himself and has been great through his tenure there. He's 28 years old, 4 years in the league, 4 years, $58 million with the Patriots. 17 games he played, 109 tackles, 1.5 sacks, one forced fumble, 2 interceptions, 7 pass deflections, and 6 stuffs. Definitely a guy that should have been a Pro Bowl, didn't, and definitely a guy that you want on your team. And it's an entertaining guy. So you want to watch some guy and you want to be entertained. Kyle Duggar is going to give you that. So yeah, good on him. I'm excited to see where he's at this next year. 6, we got Justin Reid. Last year, not even ranked. This year, huge impact. I think them signing Justin Reid really turned up that defense. And I mean, the Chiefs have definitely had the best defense last year for their back to back. Their offense was amazing, right? I mean, because of Patrick Mahomes and Kelsey, Pacheco, their receivers were not great. Um, Besides Rasheed Rice, we can make an exception. But I mean, huge basis of them winning has to be that defense, what they're able to do on a possession to possession basis, and really shutting down really great teams. I mean, they shut down a Ravens team. They could not run the football, and they definitely could not throw it. So Justin Reed is a great X factor for this team. 27 years old, 6 years in the league, 1 year, $10.75 million on the deal. 16 games he played, 95 tackles, 3 sacks, one forced fumble, one interception, 7 pass deflections, 6 stuffs against Miami, Buffalo, Baltimore, and the Niners. He had 27 tackles for 1.5 sack and 1 stuff. Very well deserving of being on this list. Definitely feel like he should have been absolutely the guy that that got to a Pro Bowl, and he's a guy that can be an All Pro. So overall, the Chiefs have a stud here, and I mean the Chiefs are just doing what they do best, and that's get great quality superstar players. 5, Talanoa Hufanga, or Talanoa Hufanga. Yeah, last year was number 2. Um, he plays the same energy. I feel like he plays a little bit like Troy. I think it'd be disrespectful to say he plays exactly like Troy Polamalu, but the energy, the athleticism, the amazing plays, the plays that you're like, what? Did he really just do that? Is definitely kind of seems like he is trying to um, have that little bit of Palomalo in him. And I think that's scary for San Fran and for that team. They need that. I mean, they already have so much talent on the defensive side of the football, but having Hufanga just be there and dominate the way he's been able to do it is crazy. Definitely deserving of being on this countdown. Hufanga, 25 years old, 3 years in the league. He's got 1 year, $4.8 million on the contract. 10 games played, 52 tackles, 3 interceptions, 3 pass deflections, and 1.5 stuff against Green Bay, Detroit, and Kansas City at 16 tackles, 1 pass deflection, and half a stuff. Really deserving, and yeah, great football player. Number 4, we got Harrison Smith. Last year, number 3, Hitman, man. Harrison Smith, a really intimidating defender. Especially safety for so long. He's been doing it for so long, and he does it at such a high level. Hits hard, man. Hits hard. You know when he's hitting. You can hear the pads on the screen. Yeah, I mean he's just a real deal. And he's honestly looking at some future Hall of Famers. Harrison Smith should be up there. He's just been doing it at such a high level for so long. It's insane. Harrison Smith's 35 years old, 12 years in the league, 2 years, $10.25 million in the contract. 17 games he played, 93 tackles, 3 sacks, 3 forced fumbles, 3 pass deflections, and 2 stuffs. No playoffs, no accolades, but this is a Pro Bowler. This is a guy that has been I believe, an All Pro before. If not, honestly, shame on the league for that. But Harrison Smith is that guy. He's a dog, and yeah, he continues to just prove to people he's still got it. Got a lot of left in the tank, and like I said, he deserves to be one of the top safeties in this league. No questions asked. Julian Love, last year not ranked at all. This year, number three. Last year, I feel like he could have definitely been honorable mention. He was definitely going into his zone. I know I didn't put him in there, but he had some great numbers last year, and then this year it just came all together, man. He was able to be impactful. He was able to bring everything that he has played in this league and kind of just put it all out there on the field, and it's helped him. And it's helped me see, yeah, he's one of the best safeties in the league, man. Um, Very underrated safety. It's just another Seattle defensive back that's just insane. I think having Mike McDonald's going to carry him as well. Like Mike McDonald has the impact with Kyle Hamilton. It's just going to make him a lot better, and it's going to be exciting to watch Julian Love this next year, man. It's perfect for Seattle. 26 years old, 5 years in the league, 3 years, $36 million. 17 games played, 123 tackles, two forced fumbles, one fumble recovery, four interceptions, 10 pass deflections, and one and a half stuffs. And he got a Pro Bowl with that. So overall, very deserving, and he's done his thing, man. At number two, I got Kyle Hamilton last year, not ranked, mainly because, he's still kind of figuring out the position, figuring out himself in the Ravens organization, and, still playing out his rookie contract, just trying to get better at his craft. This year, he really came into his own. He really became that Baltimore Ravens piece that, honestly, for I believe the majority of the year, they were the best overall defense in the National Football League. And they also did hold Patrick Mahomes to, 14 points. I mean, that's insane. Yeah, that's not a team. There's no teams that can really hold Patrick Mahomes to a certain amount of points like that low of points. So, they were great, and Kyle Hampton was great, and he had even a knee injury, and he was still playing through that at a high level. So Kyle Hamilton needs to have that respect right now, and that's why he's number two, just because of the basis of what he did this year, and just how electric he was, and how honestly how tough he was. 23 years old, 2 years in the league, 2 years, $5.1 million left in his rookie deal. 15 games played, 81 tackles, 3 sacks, one forced fumble, four interceptions, one for touchdown, 13 pass deflections, seven stuffs. Against Houston and Kansas City, he had 14 tackles and two stuffs. This is a Pro Bowler, and this is a first team All Pro. So, had a great year. It may be too high. I may need another year of improving it. But damn, he had a great year this year, and he deserves to be on this. It would be a crime for me not to put him high on this list, especially with some of the safeties. How some of the strong safeties, like the amount of talent that is there right now, um, it's a little dwindled, compared to other positions, and you got to look at it carefully. And Kyle Hamilton, it's just disrespectful not to put him on this list at all. So, and to put him at even past the top five, I think is disrespectful to me. He just balled out, and he deserves the credit he deserves. And yeah, he's honestly the second best strong safety in the league right now. It's Derwin James, dude. Last year he was number one. This year he's number one. He's just oh yeah, like he is insane, man. I know injuries has derailed him. I know he definitely can be better. I think this year with the ability of playing 16 games, though, he really did show the type of football player he is and where Derwin James stands in terms of his ranking or his official status as a strong safety of his position. But yeah, he's dangerous, dude. He's a heavy hitter, super athlete, and just gets it done, dude. And you gotta respect the game that he plays. Derwin James, right now, I know no accolades for him, but he is an All Pro. He is a Pro Bowl type player. He definitely is a leader for the Chargers. And if they do want to build a really good defense, it's got to be around him. And yeah, I mean, he's been a phenomenal player since he's been drafted. Like I said, injuries it's been sad to see that, but he's the best safety, strong safety in the league. At 27 years old, 6 years in the league, 3 years, $47 million. He had 16 games played, 125 tackles, 2 sacks, 2 fumble recoveries, 1 interception, 7 pass deflections, and 4 stuffs. He's done this before. He's proven it. Um, and yeah, he continues to play at a high level when he's healthy. So yeah, he there. I don't believe there is another better safety right now than Derwin James, strong safety wise in the NFL.